Elder statesman Henry Kissinger.
The bombing of Cambodia, the war in Vietnam, Argentina, Chile.
Arrest Henry Kissinger for war crimes!
Kissinger has been at the center of things for longer than most Americans have been alive.
This means that against almost any form of attack, we base our policy on a threat that will involve the destruction of all mankind.
What? One of the positive outcomes of the policy that was in fact pursued by every American administration of both parties was that nuclear weapons have not been used for 75 years.
In 1971, on a secret mission, Kissinger set the stage for Richard Nixon's historic visit to China the following year. Over the past 50 years, China has evolved to become a world power. As you look back now, is the world better off because of that opening, or is it a more dangerous place now?
You cannot exclude it from the international system.
Today, China seems poised to take Taiwan by military force.
It could evolve into a general war between two high-tech countries.
But it's a dangerous period.
From that point of view, it's a very dangerous period.
Yes.
By the summer of 1974, however, the American presidency itself was in crisis. Watergate. And Kissinger was determined, as he told a very much younger Ted Koppel, that he and U.S. foreign policy be seen as separate and apart.
Mr. Secretary, if you ever felt that foreign policy was being manipulated for the sake of domestic political reasons, what would you do?
I would resign. I would say so publicly. Foreign policy has to reflect the continuing values of the American people. And it cannot be the subject of partisan policy.
It would be Nixon who resigned. Kissinger stayed on as Secretary of State. The bombing of Cambodia, the war in Vietnam, Argentina, Chile.
Arrest Henry Kissinger for war crimes!
There are people at our broadcast who are questioning the legitimacy of even doing an interview with you. They feel that strongly about what they consider, I'll put it in language they would use, your criminality.
That's a reflection of their ignorance. It wasn't conceived that way, wasn't conducted that way.
Look, there is no question when you and President Nixon conceived of the bombing of Cambodia, you did it in order to interdict.
Come on, we have been bombing with drones and all kinds of weapons every guerrilla unit that we were opposing. It's been the same in every administration of either party.
The consequences in Cambodia were particular.
Come on now.
No, were particular.
This is a program you're doing because I'm going to be 100 years old.
Right.
And you're picking a topic of something that happened 60 years ago. You have to know that it was a necessary step